And now, back to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
All right, welcome back. So, what do you guys think? Are the Chargers sticking around?
I mean, there's 3 cities and 4 NFL teams that are looking for a place right now. I don't see San Diego being the one out of it. I mean, I know San Antonio's really interested. I would like to see Oakland go to San Antonio.
I don't care where Oakland goes.
Fair enough.
I mean, I guess out of California would be nice. Out of the AFC West would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, well, see, I'm from the East Coast, and for me, this is like the Red Sox going to play with the Yankees. Like, it would just break my heart. So right. I don't understand it, why that's something that's being proposed on the personal side. On the business side, you get it, but
I get it on the business side. Yeah, like I said, the city's jerked the team around enough times where, I mean, if I was the owner, I'd probably be pissed too.
It's like a high school relationship. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with the Raiders, so I'll see you.
I think that's when I just jumped off the bus. I'm like, really, with the Raiders, you couldn't do a deal with another team to put a stadium together. Anyway, all right, enough football. All right, so we're gonna talk pickles. We're joined by Jarod Farver. He's the owner of Farv's Pickles. I met Jarod a few years ago when he was first starting out with this, and these pickles are freaking amazing. They're based on a recipe his grandmother had back in the day. Decided to bring them back and now put his own twist on them and do some really cool things like beer and bourbon infused pretzels. Infused the right word. They're all over San Diego now. If you get a chance, you got to check them out. It's farvspickles.com, and they're on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Anyway, welcome, Jarod.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. So when did you started 4 years ago? Is that right with these?
I got the recipe probably 3 years ago from my mother.
Okay.
It was just one of those things that she made once a year, and it just wasn't enough for me to, have her ship one jar once a year. So I got the recipe, and anything culinary, related I'm into. I cook every single night, all that kind of stuff.
Well, when you and I first met too, we were talking about the whole pickles thing, and I know pickles are a weird thing for a booze show, but we were talking about for Bloody Marys and things like that. And my big beef is
I heard you weren't a Bloody Mary fan.
I'm not a Bloody Mary fan. That is true. So, yeah, I have to defer on that.
I had no idea. I came to your house, and I'm trying to sell you on this idea, and you're like,
dude, I remember
they taste great.
Well, no, and people love Bloody Marys. I've learned a long time ago I'm not the arbiter of taste in the world. So, yeah, Bloody Mary, just tomato juice makes no sense to me in the first place.
I
guess if you have to drink it, you might want to throw some vodka in it and some other things.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Tomato juice to me was like a punishment almost. I don't know what the heck. But anyway, but I do love pickles, and you and I talked about that the first time, and it's hard to get. I don't know. I guess what I consider good pickles. I mean,
as far as San Diego goes, everything's machine packed wherever you go. As far as I know, I'm the only, local pickle company,
right? Which
is a big advantage. But I think there's a few fermented guys that are out here that do kimchi and do
sauerkraut, stuff like that. Right?
And I think they probably do pickles. But anyway,
well, so let's talk about that, because what I was curious about, and I didn't realize this until just recently, is that, obviously pickles are awesome, but now you're doing them with beers and bourbons as well?
Yeah, so the kitchen that I use downtown,
it's Taste and Thirst,
Taste and Thirst,
okay.
And I basically make them pickles, and we're coming up with an idea of doing beer-battered fried pickles for their menu.
Oh, cool, okay.
And it just kind of hit me. I thought beer and pickles, and I think I was Googling a beer batter recipe, and I came across a company making beer-infused pickles.
Okay.
And so I just did a little research and tried a few different things, tried to come up with my own, beer-infused pickle, and we came up with one.
That's sweet, dude.
It's an IPA from Mission Brewery. I've tried a bunch of different IPAs. I'm not stuck on Mission Breweries, but
so that's what I was going to ask. So, I guess you answered my question there. So, as far as the types of beer that would even work in a pickle,
there's only a few.
So it's not like you can just pour any beer in there.
It's got to be something that can come through. That you can distinguish. The thing is, you can really manipulate a pickle. I mean, a cucumber has a cucumber flavor, But I mean, you can really turn it into what you want to turn it into, whether it's spicy or what. I mean, you can pour vanilla in there. Tons of stuff that you can do. But the IPA came through. I added habanero. There's some paprika in there. There's cumin. So right now you're just doing the pickle.
So you're doing the one. You're not. I mean, are there plans to maybe do? I don't know, different kinds of IPA. Beer or am I getting too crazy with the pickles?
Well, no, that could be all day long, and now we have how many breweries here? So it's unlimited.
972, I think. I don't know. It's a ridiculous number of breweries.
I just wanted to.
I just talked to the guys this weekend from Henneberry Whiskey, and they're looking they're trying to put their distillery together down here, and they've had 5 leases fall through because every time they're in competition for a lease, a brewery comes and takes it.
Yeah,
I mean, and I'm not joking about the number of breweries. Yeah. There's probably 10 breweries within a mile of my house. Mm-hmm. It's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could go all day long with the beer and the pickles.
And I tried actually Thorn Street. I used their Relay IPA.
Okay, we had them on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that they give me a little bit better deal than Mission Brewery, so I may end up using theirs. There's actually,
you hear that, Mission?
There's actually.
Do you want to get pickles or not?
Yeah, theirs tastes really, really good, and I know Dennis and some of the guys there, and they're awesome. I make pickles for Home and Away, his place in Old Town.
Oh, cool! Yeah. I haven't been there yet, but I heard good things.
It's awesome. I'm there all the time. Anytime my girlfriend goes out of town or whatever, I'm just sitting there.
I got to get them to carry 619. They still don't carry
because you're home and she's away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they still don't carry 619. I'm a little bitter about that. But we'll get it.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
Ding.
Dude, tell them it's the only thing to pair with your pickles for Bloody Marys.
Exactly.
If they're putting anything else in, they're screwing it up, man.
You're right.
Yeah.
So there's so many ways having this pickle company. I mean, there's so many ways to market it through other people's companies and all these other businesses. And as far as the beer goes, that was like I could think about this all day long. So I just kind of picked up Mission real quick. And
all right, so you brought some of these, right? I want to try some of these, man.
So they're a little spicy.
So these, you said they have habanero in them too?
There's habanero. They're not too spicy, but
give it a try.
You know,
I like ones too if you don't want to get too crazy. These are regular deal. That's my grandma's recipe. So
I like pickles like I guess any person would. Like if I get a sandwich that's on the plate, I'm excited about it. But when you open these and put them in front of me, it wafted
you got it, a little bit of it?
Man, and I'm like, I've never wanted to eat a pickle more in my life than I do right now. So
get it going.
Okay.
Oh, these are good, man.
Those first ones, those are really good.
These,
yeah.
It's got a good spice to it.
See, but I'm the other way around. I'm the guy that goes to the fair and is walking around with the giant dill pickle. You know, like instead of the turkey leg, I'm eating the pickle, man. Those I love me a good pickle.
So these are dill pickles. The other thing, which is a little bit crazy, I got a little crazy and just went out. I did carrots. I do a mixed vegetable. I do a whole bunch of different stuff.
I'm getting texts from friends who say they want beer pickles, by the way.
Perfect. Well, they can get them at a lot of different places.
Wow, that's good.
I did carrots that I do with ginger, so they're just a kind of a sweet ginger carrot. And
you had me at hello. I love ginger. I love carrots.
Get your
I'm gonna pardon me while I crunch on the air.
Man, this is like a Bloody Mary like heaven right here. You got the carrots. So just a quick question. I know I already have friends that love pickles. What's the easiest way for them to get these?
You know,
are you doing my job now?
Well, you were eating a pickle, so I was just trying to.
Thanks, man. No, jump in. No, it's perfect. This is awesome.
If you go on the website farvspickles.com, you can see where we're at. We're in 20 locations. Our biggest commercial grocery store is Jimbo's. It's an all-natural food store, and they sell 4 of our products. One is the Dirty Blonde Ginger Carrots, which my girlfriend named because we
can deliver boxes of those to my house anytime you want.
You can do amazing.
Just for free.
You could be like Girl Scout cookies, man.
Right, we'll trade vodka.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that any day. So I used Mission Brewery again, their blonde ale, just to kind of beef it up and give it like some zing, give it something different in there, and believe it or not, like that kind of comes through, and there's some sweetness in it, and it's a lighter beer, but it has a lot of flavor. So,
that's in the carrots.
That's in the carrots.
Those are awesome, dude. Those are really.
Those are one of my favorite ones.
Hey, which one you want, Bob?
Let's try the carrot.
Let's get some more. We're talking about them, and I'm like,
we need portable mics so we can pass stuff around the studio a little easier.
So I mean, at the end of the day, there's so many things. I've got so many recipes. I make some with bourbon that are a sweeter pickle.
Yeah, bourbon, dude. So you didn't bring any of those. I'm a little upset.
So I'm just kind of backed up. I keep,
So the bourbons are they not? Are they still dill or are they sweet?
They're not dill at all.
They're just
are
sweeter.
Sweet. I'm not a huge sweet pickle fan, but it's basically a bread and butter pickle with bourbon in it.
Okay.
And
any particular bourbon? Do we want to say? Do we care? They're not giving you any help, are they?
They're not.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
But the first one I did, which is one of my favorites, is Buffalo Trace.
Nice. Oh, cool. Nice. Excellent.
So, I mean, that was kind of the first run, and obviously it's expensive to do that kind of thing. So everything that we do is again, local.
Now you're doing these by hand, right? You're the one in the kitchen sweating in the middle of the night and putting things in jars.
Everything's cut by hand. Everything's hand packed. Everything's done by hand. So these pickles, I cut these before I brought them in, and I put them in the fridge so they were cold and everything. But you're gonna pull out 2 spears that are completely different sizes, right. And so I get what I get.
Because you're sipping on the bourbon while you're cutting the pickles.
Exactly.
Right. No, I don't blame you. So, that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah. So you can tell that it's handmade and hand packed and handcrafted and all that thing. And right. We don't cut corners. Everything's expensive for me to do, and that's the way it is.
I'll put you on the spot, Mark. Do you carry these at Holiday Wine Cellar?
No, but I was talking
to get these in there. We got to get them in there, dude.
I was mentioning we need to carry
this.
Put them next to
the Bloody Mary mix, the vodka, whatever. They'll fly off the shelf. It's crazy.
I'll go to the tasting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll come and tasting.
Yeah. Actually, that's true because
we could sample the vodka and do a little bit of pickles too.
Sweet, dude, yeah.
So that's the other thing. I even thought, vodka was. Someone said vodka because we always talk about Bloody Marys, and I thought, I don't know if that's something that is going to work.
It's backwards because vodka doesn't have it. Like we're doing. I don't know if I talked to you about this. We're getting ready to do some fusions. We're going to do the scorpion pepper and things like that. In fact, I had a drink the other day.
No cotton candy vodka.
You know what? If I could figure out a way to jam cotton candy in a vodka jar. No, I had a drink the other day in fact, it was at Tacotopia this weekend. There's a company that had like horchata and other stuff like that, and they had a watermelon ginger mint drink, and it was phenomenal. And my first thought was, this needs vodka, like watermelon ginger mint vodka. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. That's probably way too complicated for us to do. So vodka flavored pickles probably wouldn't work, but there's other stuff we could do. And somebody even recommended to me the other day that we try and do, and I think there is one, a pickle vodka.
Wow.
In fact, I need the other way around.
That would be
telling me that somebody was telling me there's a pickle vodka, and I love a good pickleback, so I'm like, if I could do a shot of whiskey and then a shot of pickle vodka instead of just pickle juice.
Well, then you'd be
right. Do a little double shot.
You're up in the game right there.
Yeah, no, totally. If you're gonna do it, put a little vodka in it. So I don't know how to do pickle vodka.
Call him to come pick you up.
Yeah, maybe we should work together. Exactly. Call him an Uber if he's not busy. If he's not busy officiating a fight in PB somewhere. Yeah. No, I mean, we should talk offline. Maybe try and figure out a way to do some kind of pickle infused vodka.
I did the same thing. I think bourbon and beer, as far as my pickling goes, is probably what I'm going to stay with, but I did try a gin one that I did mint and juniper berries and some sugar, and it was a little weird, but
gin's tough because there's so many different, because every gin's got different botanicals, and you'd really have to kind of work hard to find one that works, right?
Yeah, but the bourbon one is amazing. It's just it's a little sweet. So
dude, they killed half that jar of.
They're so good.
That'll be $5.
Yeah, I put a bunch in my pocket too for later. That's how much I like these things.
All right, awesome. So they can get them around town at Jimbo's and then other obviously like Bottlecraft in North Park we talked about. Off the air.
Heart and Trotter in North Park, which is a butcher place.
Oh, I want to check that place out.
Yeah,
now I got a great excuse to go. That's right off at El Cajon, right?
That's right off El Cajon.
Yeah, I got to check that place out.
And
okay, cool.
They sell them quicker than almost anybody. God, where else? Downtown, one of my first accounts, Zanzibar Cafe. Oh, nice. They sell them there.
Made famous by Jack Black, right?
I don't know. Oh yeah,
Jack Black. Wasn't that Jason Mraz too, or something?
Some song. Or he mentioned in this song.
Oh, he does mention his song. Yeah. Well, cool, dude, man. Thanks for coming in. That stuff is awesome. Yeah, and like I said, trade pickles for vodka anytime. Especially the carrots, man. Totally.
I will do that.
All right,
thanks for having me,
dude. Yeah, so they're available around town. FarvsPickles.com. And when we come back, we'll talk about what's going on this weekend and so goldfish races.
Yeah,
and eat more pickles.
Yeah, need more pickles. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.